Good evening. Welcome to today's edition of the Kisan Andolan Bulletin. Today, we are going to discuss the Defense Minister of India, Rajnath Singh. Questions may arise in the context of the farm movement, the Farmers' Protest. Why are we discussing the Defense Minister of India? Well, he has provided the context. I want to share with you a portion of a video that is uploaded on his website and the BJP's website, the videos of 19th or 20th March 2013, when the BJP was not in power in the central government, and hear what he has to say. And then I will share with you some comments he has made today morning in an interview to ANI. I will place the video in the context of today's comments, and we shall all try to understand together who is the defense minister defending. So, may I request my colleague at the back end to show the video.
कि जिस दिन धरना किसानों का प्रारंभ हुआ था उसी दिन मैं इस धरना स्थल पर आ गया होता अपना समर्थन देने के लिए। हम कभी यह नहीं देखते हैं किस पार्टी का किस संगठन का कोई आंदोलन है अथवा कार्यक्रम है। हमारी नजर यदि देखती है तो केवल देखती है जहां पर भी से हिंदुस्तान में किसान बैठा होगा तो यह नहीं देखना चाहिए कि वह कहां है, किस संगठन से जुड़ा है, किस पार्टी से जुड़ा है। सदैव उस स्थान पर राजनाथ सिंह हाजिर होने की कोशिश करते हैं और आज मुझे आप सब लोगों के बीच में आने का जो अवसर प्राप्त हुआ है, एक तरफ आप लोगों के बीच मौजूद होकर मुझे खुशी की अनुभूति हो रही है, लेकिन वहीं दूसरी तरफ खुले आसमान के नीचे 3 दिनों से आपको धरना देना पड़ रहा है। यह बेहद तकलीफ की बात है। सच कहा युद्धवीर सिंह जी, इतने दिन हो गए, बगल में संसद है, निश्चित रूप से प्रधानमंत्री जी को खुफिया विभाग के द्वारा जानकारी प्राप्त हो चुकी होगी, लेकिन उन्होंने किसी को भेजकर क्या समस्या है, क्या मांग है, यह भी जानने की जहमत नहीं उठाई। लेकिन प्रधानमंत्री जी, आपको इस सच्चाई को समझना चाहिए, जिस दिन से हिंदुस्तान का किसान एकजुट होकर सड़कों पर आ जाएगा तो कोई दुनिया की ताकत उसके हौसले को पस्त नहीं कर सकती। बड़ी से बड़ी ताकतों को घुटना टेकने को मजबूर होना पड़ेगा। इस देश की सबसे बड़ी जनसंख्या यदि है तो किसानों की है, सबसे बड़ी जनसंख्या। और किसी एक पेशे में लगे हुए लोगों की शक्ति के बारे में किसी को यदि तुलना करनी है तो मैं कह सकता हूं कि हिंदुस्तान में केवल कृषि क्षेत्र में, कृषि पेशे में लगी हुई जो जनसंख्या है वही हिंदुस्तान की सबसे बड़ी जनशक्ति है। और उस जनशक्ति को कभी चुनौती देने की कोशिश बड़े से बड़े सत्ताधारी दल को नहीं करनी चाहिए। सबसे बड़ी वही जनशक्ति है। और जिन मांगों को लेकर आप बैठे हैं उसकी हमको जानकारी है।
So, that was Rajnath Singh ji in March 2013. These are the important things that he said in that clip. He said that farmers' movements are independent. Farmers fight for their rights. And he never, ever stops to consider which organization or which political party party there was an internet glitch. I got disconnected. As I was saying, so Rajnath Singh ji said that farmers' movements would be supported by him and his party, irrespective of affiliation. That's an important observation. Then he laments that out in the open air, the farmers have been sitting in dharana, protesting for 3 days. And it is so unfortunate that farmers are doing this, and yet the party in power, the Congress, the UPA at that point of time, is being insensitive to the farmers. He refers, this protest video was on Jantar Mantar. So he says that the Parliament House is right next door, and the Prime Minister, through intelligence agencies, must be aware that this protest is happening, and yet he has not cared to listen to the farmers. Then he goes on to say, farmers' unity is unique, and he says that the farmers are the largest group of citizens, both in terms of number and in terms of belonging to one profession. And he says, no power in the world can defeat the strength of farmers. I want to pitch all of this back to the Defense Minister today, 30th December 2020, a little more than 7 years after he said those fantastic things at Jantar Mantar in March 2013, when his party was not in power. Rajnath Singh ji, spokespersons of BJP have come on all television channels and have said that the farmers' movement is sponsored by the Congress and the opposition, and hence it is not legitimate. Please issue an order on the letterhead of BJP directing all spokespersons not to label the farmers' movements as opposition sponsored. Because you yourself said, sir, that farmers' movements can be sponsored by anybody, but BJP will always support it because farmers are fighting and always fight for their just and fair demands. You were so unhappy in 2013 that for 3 days the farmers were camping out in the open in Jantar Mantar. Today is the 34th day that the farmers are camping out at the borders of Delhi. If 3 days gave you so much trouble in 2013, doesn't 34 days in cold winter, that was in March, sir, this is in December, hurt you? Doesn't it hurt the BJP? If 3 days during Congress rule is so bad, isn't 34 days during BJP rule terrible, unbearable, unbelievably bad? You said, sir, that the Prime Minister must have received information about the farmers' agitation through intelligence agencies. When it came to this movement, you did not have to depend on intelligence agencies. AIKSCC wrote to you, told you what the demands are, told you that if the demands are not met on 26th and 27th November, agitation will start. We will launch the Delhi Chalo movement. And sir, let me remind you, in September 2020, just after these laws were pushed through Parliament illegally passed in Rajya Sabha. You wanted to meet farmers' representatives, and AIKSCC did meet you informally at your house, sir. We explained to you what exactly was wrong with the laws. We submitted to you a written paper explaining the mistakes in the laws. Have you taken any steps on that? You wanted that meeting. You wanted it to be informal. We met you, and you did not take any action. So, sir, the speech of 2013, was it merely a political speech given by a politician when not in power? And the meeting that you held in September 2020, was it held by a politician in power who is not concerned about farmers? Farmers are out in the cold of the Delhi winter, and you have not done anything, sir. Farmers have come with their demand to repeal the laws and guarantee and receive guarantee, legal guarantee for their income. You have not responded, sir. This brings me to this important question. Mr. Defense Minister, who are you defending through these laws? Let's see what you had to say this morning. You said that it is unfortunate, not desirable, that farmers be called Khalistanis and Pakistanis. You are aware, sir, that BJP as a party and its supporters have been abusing farmers. If you really had any moral courage, if you were upright, sir, you would not have stopped at pious words like not desirable. Your party should have issued an order to rank and file of your members not to abuse farmers, not to call them Khalistanis, not to call them Pakistanis. You didn't do that, sir. You are using words to express whatever you want to express, but you are stopping short of condemning your own party for being anti-farmer. For once, stand up for your belief. Today morning you said that you understand more about farmers and farming issues because you were born in the womb of a farmer mother. You said that you know more than Rahul Gandhi because you are elder to him. You have more experience. Whatever you are doing, sir, are these symbols of your experience? Do these indicate that you understand more than Rahul Gandhi? I'm not defending Rahul Gandhi. I have nothing to do with him or his party. But when you compare yourself with another politician and you want to present a picture of how farmer-friendly you are, you must, sir, immediately also act upon this and not just talk. And this is what we have been telling your party, your leadership. Stop talking, start acting. You also said that the farmers are the backbone of the economy. In that same interview, you were talking about defense services and you spoke about national security. I want to remind you, Rajnath Singh ji, that you forgot to mention that the farmers protect the food security of this country. For you, the only issue was economy. On behalf of all of us, I want to ask you, sir, what did you have for lunch today? Economy or food? What are you going to have for dinner today? Economy or food? Farmers are much, much more than economy. And the day your government understands this, the problem will be resolved, sir. You said you bow your head in respect to farmers. I notice this has become an expression of choice, a seasonal choice for the BJP leadership. The Prime Minister the other day also said, I bow my head in respect. But why are you bowing, sir? And what do you see when you bow? Do you actually mean respect? Or are these also just words to pacify farmers and to send a message to the people at large that you are in a mood to negotiate. The fact is, sir, your agriculture minister, and many people don't know, he has a Bollywood Don name. He's called Munna Bhai, Narendra Singh Tomar. So Munna Bhai, you, Prime Minister Modi, all of you have spent days together discrediting, abusing, and dishonoring farmers. So who are you defending, Rajnath Singh ji? That is the question we will try to answer today. You gave many distorted facts today. You said that the government is trying to increase the income of farmers and has substantially succeeded. I challenge you. Give me one survey, one credible survey that shows income of farmers has increased from 2014 to 2020. Let me tell you, sir, in real terms, the income has actually gone down by more than -3%. So no farmer in this country believes that your party stands for the interest of farmers and asks this question of you, sir. Who are you defending, Mr. Defense Minister? You are not certainly defending the farmers. You also said that the recommendation of the Swaminathan Commission on price of food produce has been met by the BJP. Why do you BJP leaders keep repeating this lie? The commission recommended that the minimum support price should be C2 plus 50%. C2 is the comprehensive cost, which means every cost incurred by the farmer, including the cost of rent of his land. You have given MSP consistently only on A2 plus FL, 50% above A2 plus FL. So please stop these untruths, these distortions that you have met the price recommendation of Swaminathan Commission. Let me share this with you, Mr. Defense Minister. You have joined Mr. Modi in defending rich, uber rich corporations and monopolies who want to grab the food security chain of this country. You are a seasoned politician, sir. You have seen many summers and many winters. Don't let this be your swan song. What you are doing is hurtful to 70% people of this country. You are working against their interests, sir. Don't do this. So, Mr. Defense Minister, please defend the farmers if you can. If you can't, stay out of the picture. We will deal with Mr. Modi. But please do not act as a stooge of monopolies and corporations. That does not behove of you, sir. Don't do this. On to more news. What we have today is some photographs from the rally at Patna. I spoke about it and I showed some photographs yesterday, but there was police lathi charge and repression, photos of which have emerged. May I request my colleague to share the Patna photos, please? The police brutality photos. There, this man's head is cracked open. All in the name of farmers. The police are beating women, all in the name of farmers' welfare. Farmers are scattered, running away from the lathi of the police. This is the farmer-friendly government. This young student activist is on the verge of getting beaten by a police lathi. This is the BJP. There, more pictures of police lathi charge. This is the BJP that is shouting from rooftops that it is farmer-friendly. I could not show you the photographs of the Thanjavur rally that took place yesterday. Can we share some of those photos, please? More than 12,000 people gathered at Thanjavur in Tamil Nadu. There you can see. The state government of Tamil Nadu, which is a BJP ally, tried very hard and stopped tens of thousands of activists from reaching. My own organization's supporters could not reach the rally ground because the police stopped them at every point. Those were the Thanjavur rally photos. Today, we have, Bangalore has seen women farmers on a continuous sit-in protest, a dharana. Can we share that photo also? There. The women's dharana at Bangalore. It's a little pixelated, the photograph. And this is today's protest going on in Hyderabad. That's the poster. We have received some photos already. Yes, those are the Hyderabad photos from today. Trade unions have expressed solidarity and are protesting at more than 1 lakh places today. They will continue to hold these protests. Mind you, organized workers of this country are also under assault from Modi government. 43 laws to protect the workers have been diluted, and a owner-friendly, capitalist-friendly labor code where protection to workers has been watered down has now been enforced. But we will reserve that story for another day. And the last picture of today's bulletin is women farmers paying homage to the farmers who have died at the Delhi protests. This picture is from Sundarbans in West Bengal, a place called Kultali. Can we have that photo, please? No, this is Tamil Nadu. All right, I don't think that photo is with the back-end team today, but I'll show that to you tomorrow. That will be all for today. I look forward to meeting you again tomorrow at 4 p.m. We've started issuing posters, pre-advertising this bulletin. We hope you're getting it. We will also start a Q&A session from tomorrow. So there is a suggestion from the team that we expand the time from 20 minutes to 25 minutes. We'll try that format tomorrow and let's see where we reach. Good evening to all of you and looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thank you.